We were discussing on the show earlier, on an earlier episode. Do you feel that the street code is gone?
All the way. All the way. I think hip hop is like, if you're asking me, we're going to critique and we're going to talk real because the game needs it. It's too much fake swinging and it's passing. The rap game to me, it's kind of like, you know how dudes get beat up in school and then they turn officers and then they apply that pressure on you? Yeah. So the rap game, they get their $4 or $5 million deals. Yeah. They get some thugs out of the neighborhood, but you really ain't who you is and your dudes is who, but you got the money because money is power. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, me and you win $600 million. Yo, we got power. We go down to the hood and hire every day. Yeah. But you got the money, so it's like, to me, watching it, because like, these guys don't be knowing who I am. The shit you doing, I done seen it 10 times, 20 times. We got like 20 island meeches in the islands. Wow. Rock cigarette boats and run coke and boatloads and bales. Ain't no truckloads and shit. So the island game is different. And then Jamaica is 2 hours away. St. Kitts is an hour and a half away. People rock cigarette boats. Go make drops and pickups. I'm just saying, I'm not making the island, but I'm just saying, our game is different. We meet on the beach sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like it's different. Not knocking the American game, but I'm just saying, it's like if you look up St. Thomas too, it got players down there. You look up the U.S. Virgin Islands, they got that ugly shout out to them. You know what I mean? Because it's where I'm from, and I'm not trying to sauce it down, but we got major players down there too, and I grew up around a lot of them.
Talk to me about being Rastafari.
It came from my mom. My mom was a dread. Nah, she ain't a dread now, but she in her heart. My stepdad was a dread. My dad was a dread. My aunt was a dread. My sisters, all my brothers got dreads. Well, for me, a lot of Rastafarians, they say the king from Ethiopia, Haile Selassie, he's God, and he's not to me. He's a black king. Okay. That's how they got Queen Elizabeth. That's our king. He's from Ethiopia. The significance about him is that he's an offspring from King David and Solomon. Wow. You know what I mean? That's the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. You know what I mean? And the Ark of the Covenant, if you're speaking spiritual, it lies in Ethiopia. People say Jerusalem is a holy land. Yes, it is. But Ethiopia is that place because the Ark is there. You know what I mean? But we just, like, being Rastafarian is just being positive. You know what I mean? We fight for what's right. You know what I mean? We represent the red, gold, the green. The red is for the blood that's spilled. The green is for the green land, and the gold is for the gold that's stole.
Come on.
So when you see those colors, you know what I mean? And later on in the game, I got close with Nipsey Hussle. And not knowing, I think it's East Ethiopia or North Ethiopia, where he's from, is part of Ethiopia. But when I met him, he knew who I was before I know who he was on a spiritual level. Yeah, that was my dog. That was my, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. He was organic, but he knew who I was. He knew I was into, the Rasta vibes, you know what I mean? So when I met him, we got real close, you know what I mean?
What was your relationship with Nipsey Hussle that would have you shed a tear when he passed?
Like I said, he knew who I was, so when we linked, his expression to me was different. If the guy has this video, please put it out. And like some clients, they be like haters. Like we went to a Beats commercial. Mad people there, Serena, because they shoot Beats commercial with all the artists one time. That's when they was doing multiple artists. Yeah. So he came with Jeezy, seeing Nipsey also. He daps up Jeezy, and he talked to him. He left. But when I was walking past, he like, Dread, my never forget, cameraman was shooting, I daps him up, and I talk to him, Jeezy walked off. So the manager tapped me like, Dread, let's go. But his expression when he always see me, it was a smile, and it was organic. It's I got his number. Sometimes we used to go Cali, and Jeezy used to be like, you got Nipsey Hussle number? And, eventually gave it to him, but I used to call him sometime. Or he used to be like, Dread, if you in L.A., call us. You know what I mean? So I had a relationship with him. You know what I mean? And like I say, he knew I was, and it's spiritual. And I just got off a tour with Moneybag. I was in the shower. His frame ain't big like us. I've been shot 11 times. you gotta have some mass on you to endure that shit. I mean, anybody can, but I'm just saying. And when they say he shot, I stopped his shower. I was like, all right, he gonna pull through. And when they said multiple times, I stopped the shower and came out. Cause I was like, my guy, his frame is not built for multiple shots. You know what I mean? Because he was a slim dude. You know what I mean? And it just, that shit just come out like, I guess, like. Real recognize real, man.
For sure.
I just don't cry for people.
No,
you
respect,
know what I mean? Not me. Not just that, but that shit just came out my eyes when you know what I mean. So it was like respect. You know what I mean? And we lost somebody good because we had a good conversation. He was getting to go on tour. I was gonna jump on tour with him.
Wow.
He was putting some shit together. I seen him by label party. That was the day. I think he slapped the guy by his BET Awards.
Yeah,
I got a picture of him, and you can tell by our pictures how he was leaning on me like. I was with Ace Boogie with the hoodie at a label party, and me and him chopped for like 40 minutes. He was like, where you was, Dread? You know how them Cali guys talk. And, I told him, some shit I went through with Jeezy, and he was like, I did not know that, my nigga. Like, how they talk California. And we was vibing, you know what I mean? And it was dope because there was like the new Jay-Z and Beyonce. He had Laura London, and
sure.
she was there. It was like magical, you know what I mean? A couple of times he was talking to somebody, she came over, she's like, where he went, I'm like, he over there, but I'm like, wow, like they was the shit right then, you know what I mean? So it was a magical night, you know what I mean? And
Long live Nip, man.
Yeah.
That ugly money.
Long live Nip, man.
And then it's fake because nobody really screaming marathon no more. That's what kills me about the hip hop game. The first 2-3 months for marathon. Who's screaming marathon right now? Only Black Sam, his brand, or his people that spread his wisdom. Because he was a wise guy. He had wisdom, man. You know what I mean? And like wisdom is better than gold, yo. Once you got wisdom, man, it's just the way he talk, yo. Like it was organic, man. Like he wasn't from around like a type of vibe like that. You know what I mean? And sometimes we mishandle people. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't deserve that shit. You know what I mean? He didn't deserve that. You know what I mean? But they kill kings too, man. You know what I mean? Throughout the Bible. You know what I mean?
Let's move forward, man. Let's move to greener pastures. Long live Nip.